Ladies, gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, here we are back again. I am Special Andre, this is Zomax lagging right now. We have Naugrim against Insolence. Here, playing against each other in the semi-final number 1, and this just means one thing, it is CraftCup time, because it is Friday evening here in Europe. It is Friday afternoon, maybe early evening, depending on West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, wherever you are in the US or even in Canada. I checked some Google statistics on my stream, and I even get some viewers from South America. 6 from Brazil in the last week. Awesome. And I even got one viewer from China, and I'm really happy that China did not block me at all, so I'm not a threat to the Chinese government. This makes me very happy because I am a friendly person, and yeah, it is ZVP time here in the semi-finals. We got Insolence at the 3 o'clock position. We got Naugrim here at the 6 o'clock position. So close positions, Shattered Temple. It is, before the game started in the lobby, I was telling both players I'm really looking forward to the player who decides to play on some GSL maps, because ZVP on the GSL maps like Terminus Re, like Crevasse, maybe GSL Tadarim Altar, or Testbug. I only know that Testbug and Terminus Re is currently in a map pool, but the GSL maps compared to the IC Cup maps are a little bit bigger. The only GSL map I know which is not that big actually is Crossfire SE, and Crossfire is really a nice map, especially some really tactical, strategical games with the Terran players involved on this map are a good possibility to see. So let's take a look. What is each player doing? We see no fast expansion, Insolence still with his probe around here. We see a couple of Zerglings out right now. And where is he sending his Zerglings? Is he going for the natural expansion at first? And yes, he is. There are the Zerglings attacking the probe right away. Insolence will be able to get out there with the probe. There we see the hatchery coming up, and yes, Insolence, he knows about this hatchery at the natural, but it's no need to hide the hatchery of any kind, because it's the most normal thing in the world, even though if Insolence would have not spotted it right away, would be no big problem. So, of course, the Zealot blocking the entrance. And one tip here, Special Andre's pro tips, if you have the Zealot here at this location, just here we can see it pretty good. Do not have the Zealot here at the front. Have them in the back, because now if it's in the back, only one Zergling can attack the Zealot. If you would position your Zealot here in this area, 2 Zerglings, or maybe even 3 Zerglings would be able to attack the Zealot. So always have your Zealot a little bit more in the back if you want to wall off your base against a Zerg player. So what else is there to talk about? I just had something on my mind, but I actually forgot what it was. It is called Special Andre's OMS, Old Man Syndrome. I'm getting 27 in roughly 1 month. Nearly 30, so my life is basically over then. No, I'm just joking. I know so many people being 60 years and older still enjoying life quite a bit, so I know I got something still ahead of me. And now let's take a look what Insolence is doing. He's got the pylon here at the front. He's got 5 gateways, so he is either going for this fake expand, or he's actually pulling through with this expansion. But now all those Zerglings coming in. Nice force fields preventing a little bit from happening. Of course, he needs to watch out what's happening with those sentries. Not the best way to deal with all of those Zerglings. I mean, he killed a lot of Zerglings, but still one Speedling is in here. Will the Speedling bring down the sentry? Yes, he will. Now the Speedling goes down, but I'm not really sure who was able to get out ahead here. And the second pylon, of course, indicates that Insolence wants to keep this expansion. Of course, being a 2-based Protoss on close positions against a 2-base Zerg player, why the hell not? Roach Roaring coming up by Naugrim, so the only unit he's currently producing are Zerglings. I mean, in terms of units lost, it's pretty much the same, even though the count of the units lost is a big difference right now. And as soon as though the Zerglings were attacking, Insolence decided to whelp in some Stalkers instead of some Zealots, but it still looks like this is enough, and now he cancelled the Nexus. Now he's whelping in more units, and with the Nexus being cancelled, he is able to apply some pressure. So I was wrong after all, and now he can go for some real big damage, because Naugrim, at the moment, he's only able to morph in some Zerglings. No Roaches just yet, the Roach run just now finished, and of course with the Sentries being able to force field the ramp, all those Zerglings won't be able to do anything at all, but he needs to take out as much Zerglings as possible, because his Sentries do not have enough energy for another force field just now. A Queen here gets taken out, another Queen at the ramp as well. Is he whopping in more units? Yes, he is, but Naugrim realizing, okay, this fake attack once again was successful, and this is happening more and more, and I saw this being performed by Underdog quite a while ago, even before GSL, even before the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship, and looks like Insolence is able to do this as well. And this fake expand is really an interesting thing to do, because if you fake the expansion, the Zerg player thinks, oh, okay, I can drone up like a crazy person. But if the Protoss player actually decides to keep the expansion, and then the Zerg player, oh, he's faking an expansion right now, I have to build units, and then he's just sitting on all those units, not being able to do anything because of the sheer amount of sentries with the force fields, and then the economy of the Protoss player will be much superior. So it's all about mind games nowadays. Is he cancelling this expansion after all or not? Do I have to have my Overlord in position to see the Nexus getting cancelled? Because Naugrim was not expecting this attack anytime soon. He did not have any spine crawlers, and without him having any spine crawlers, he was not able to defend this 5-gate attack out of one base by Insolence. So congrats Insolence, he is up 1-0, so needs only to win one more game to be able to advance to the semi-finals. And now there's a big thanks in the chat by me, because we are playing on Terminus Re. Rhyme Malicious, once again, you heard it here first.